So welcome to our Form 2 lesson. This is the last lesson on Chapter 1, which is number sequence and patterns. So over here in your module, you would have questions that are very similar to what you would find in your activity books, you know, the ones that you buy from the bookshops. Okay, they are from there. So some questions are objective, some questions are subjective. Okay, so let's look at, there are 3 pages here for us to do, and I think all of it is objective questions. However, objective or subjective, we still need to understand. Okay, so you can please give me your answers via chat. And of course, this is in dual language. Oh, really? That's good. That's great. How did you find it, Gloria? Was it doable? Easy. That's good. That's nice to hear. How about Ranjini? Can you chat, Ranjini? Is it okay? Are you able to chat on the chat box? Cannot. Okay, can you give me a thumbs up then? If you have done this, have you done it? You're not needed to do lah, you know, you're not required to do. Can't get any response, my girl. I don't see a thumbs up also. And chatting is also, how come the chat function is also problematic, is it? Oh, yeah, chat box cannot type and mic also not working. All right. Okay. You can respond in WhatsApp if you want to, but I'll have to look at both places then. Okay. All right. So let's look at our, look, where is Natasha? She left. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So let's start. Okay. In the number, okay, I'm doing this one. Okay. The first question here. In the number order of 4, 9, 14, X, what is the value of X? Can I have your answers in the chat, Gloria? Could you pop in your answers? Very good. You have there. Oh, I can see your answer now. Okay, good. Chat is working, huh? Okay, good. All right, so you guys said it's B. Now, what is the pattern that you found? What's the pattern that you found? Very good, +5. Easy, huh? Good. Okay, so let's clear this and moving on to question number 2. So 14 plus 5, you get 19, and that's how you get your answer B. Well done. Okay, clear. Now, next question, number 2, over here, 110, 121, 132 is a series of what? Pop in your answers in the chat for number 2 now. Okay, thank you, Gloria. Durgashini is, because you know, when you want to pop in your answers in the chat, can you please write your question number, because it gets confusing. Okay, sometimes I do not know then which question we are doing then. So now we are doing question number 2. I can see Gloria's answer. Okay, hi Natasha, welcome. So just put there 2, then dot, and then put your answer. Okay. So yes, this is a multiple of 11. 10 times 11, 11 times 11, 12 times 11. All right. Multiple of 2, definitely not. Multiple of 2 will be 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. Squared numbers. Can you guys tell me an example of squared numbers? What is a squared number? 4, very good. 2 times 2. Natasha, another example of a squared number? Oh, I see. Okay, noted. I hope, how did that become 18, Gloria? Wait, didn't she just come to class, Durgashini? Hold on, 1 minute, girls. Okay, I need to check. Good job. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I had muted on my side. Okay, you can hear me now? Okay. So, girls, remember the meeting link and the password is always in your group description. So I don't have to be posting it again. Thank you, Natasha, over there for that square number. Okay, what is a square number? It's a number that multiplies by itself. For example, 9 times 9. Yes, that's when you get 81. You are right. And then 5 times 5. Thank you, Natasha, for that square number. So now you know what square number. Of course, standard 6, prime numbers. Tell me the first 5 prime numbers, all of you. What are the first 5 prime numbers that you have learned? Put in chat. Okay, let me see. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Very good, Natasha. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Good, Gloria. Durgashini, you're WhatsApping me. Okay, fine. I can see your message. Okay. All right. Now I've got 3 places to look. One is the screen, one is your chat, one is a WhatsApp. Okay. All right. Okay. Now let's move on. Okay. So question number 2, cleared. Number 3. No worries. Find the missing numbers in the following pattern. So again, we are doing patterns. Can I have your answer put in like this? Number 3, then you put a dot, then put your choice, whether it's A, B, C, or D. Thank you, Gloria, for your answer there. Very good. Okay, 3 is A. The pattern is how much? Plus 5. Very good. Well done. Okay. Yes, question. Just put like that. 3 and then dot answer. So you don't have to be typing many times. Okay. All right. So plus 5, 23 plus 5 would be 28. 28 plus 5 would be 33. Well done. Patterns are not too difficult a topic. Okay. Can do, good. Number 4. Find the missing numbers in the following pattern. What's the pattern here? You have 243 and it's going down, 27 and then 9 and then finally becoming 1. So our clue lies here. Yes, you divide by 3. Very good. So 243 divided by 3, you're going to get 81. 9, but there are 2 81s there. 81 divided by 3, 27. Then 9 divided by 3 would be 3. 3 divided by 3, 1. So answer is D. Well done. Okay. Later, please tell me score. All right. Try to do it a little bit faster before I solve it. Okay. And that means if you could get to that answer, it means you have got it. Then you count yourself as pass or correct for that question. Later, after finishing this page, I will just ask you for a little score. You know, what's your score like? 6 over 6, 5 over 5, or whatever. Okay. So there are how many questions here? There are about 6 questions only on this page. Okay, number 5 now. Number 5, huh? Oh gosh, okay. Number 5, state the pattern of the following number series. Okay, the series is on the other hand side. Okay, 3, 6, 12, 24, 48. Obviously, you can see this is multiplied by 2. So thank you. Multiply a term by 2 to get to the next term. Well done, Gloria. Did you all get that? Natasha? Natasha? Okay. All right, good. Very good. Now, give you a few seconds ahead for number 6. Okay, try to see whether you can do it. If you have, then put in your answer in the chat. All right. So I'll give you a few seconds earlier so that you can have an head start. Okay, I see an answer there. Each uniform needs 3 buttons. Complete the following table to find the number of buttons needed for 12 uniforms. So here, before that, 1 uniform, 3 buttons. Okay, 3 uniforms, 9 buttons, 6 uniforms, 18 buttons, 9 uniforms, 27 buttons, what happens when I have 12 uniforms? Very good. Okay, Durgashini, can I have your answer for number 6? And also Natasha, do you understand the question? Ranjini as well? Okay, good. Okay. So the answer is A. Very good. Okay, 36. How do you get it? Of course, this is a multiplication of 3. From 1 to times 3, I get 3 times 3, 9 on the buttons. And then it doubles up. 3 doubles up and 9 also doubles up. And then 3 triples, the buttons also triple. 3 times 4, 3 times 4, it's 12. So 9 times 4, it's 36. Okay, it's like multiple of 3 here and a multiple of 9 happening at the bottom. Okay. All right. Actually, all right, one uniform needs 3 buttons, kan? Now 3 uniforms, so this is times 3. Okay, 3 uniforms times 3. 6 uniforms times 3. 9 uniforms times 3. 12 uniforms also times 3. That's the easiest way to understand this. And thus you have 36 buttons. Okay, can I have a thumbs up? We can move on to the next page. And before that, can you tell me your score? How many over 6? Okay, good. 5 over 6, which means you could understand and you could do the question. Okay. And if you got something less, maybe you want to ask me now. Or if you know where you went wrong, then it's a careless mistake. Okay. All right. 5 over 6. Are you good to go to the next page? Ranjini and Durgashini? And Natasha as well? You guys okay? All right. Clear? Okay, good. So let's go now try second page. Okay. Now we have 8 questions here. Okay. 8 questions. So be it. Again, it's sequences. Let's read it. Okay. Determine which of the following number series is not a sequence. Now, if you have done this, then put your answer in the chat. Okay. And if you have not done it, then try to do it before I explain. So I give you some time to work on it. Just a few seconds, okay? Not too long. Which one is not a sequence? So you got to look at every one and figure out what makes it a sequence. Why is it not a sequence? So let's look at the first one. 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16. Obviously, I can see a pattern. The pattern here is times 2. Every term times 2. That's a pattern. So it is a sequence. Number A is a sequence. How about this? You have 5. Then you go up to 7. Then suddenly you go down to negative 11. Then you come back up to 12. And then you go to 24. I don't see a sequence yet unless you do. Okay, let's then KIV first. We don't know. No, we don't know whether B is a sequence. We must check out C and D to be sure. Look at C, 68. Then it goes down to 59. Then it goes down to 50. Then it goes to 41. It goes to 32. What's happening here? Who can tell me? Put in the sequence in the chat. What sequence is happening for C? Can you tell me what sequence is happening for C here? What's happening? What is the sequence that's happening here for C? Put in the chat. Is it addition or is it subtraction, and how much? If you got your answer, you surely know. Very good, Gloria. Subtraction of a certain number, subtraction of 9. Okay, if you look carefully, it's a -9 for every term. Good. Now let's look at the last term. So C is also a sequence. Okay, D starts with 3, then 7, then 11, then 15 and 19. Of course. Can you tell me what is the sequence? Put in the chat. Okay, what is the sequence happening here? Am I too fast, girls? Okay. And do you understand what I'm saying? What is the sequence that's happening here? Very good, Durgashini, +4, addition of 4. So D is also a sequence. So definitely B, I don't see it because it goes all over the place. Okay, well done. Now let's go on to number 2. Okay, from the value, from the number sequence above, okay, there is a sequence here. What is the value of m plus n? See, look here, girls. Now, you have to find m. You also have to find n. And then finally add them. That's all. So, first know your sequence. 1 becomes 2, becomes 4, becomes 7. What's happening here? What is the sequence here? It's not a constant number. Okay, Gloria says her answer. He has given me her answer. Okay, I give you some time. Please think about it. The rest. Okay, a few seconds. Remember, you have to find how the number moves. 1 to 2. Okay lah, this is +1. 2 to 4. This is +2. 4 to 7. This is +3. It's going up in an addition. Yes, good, Gloria. So 7 will be adding 4 to get m. So your m would be 11. Okay. And then this is +4. Okay. And then m will +5 to get 16. 16 will +6 to get 22. 22 will +7. So 22 plus 7 is 29. So your n is 29. Did you get that? Okay, now you just add 11 and 29 because m plus n, then jawapan is 40. Did you all get that? Now, who got this right? Thumbs up. Okay, can I have a thumbs up if you have got this right? Good, Gloria. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Ranjini, good. Natasha. Hi, Kashni. Sorry, I didn't see your name down there. Okay, now only I saw. All right. Did you get this right? Could you do that? Do you understand the question, Kasni? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Okay. Well done then. Okay. All right. Durgashini. Okay, I have to, can't really always go to WhatsApp lah, girl. Okay. So never mind. I try my level best. So let's go on to the next question. Clear the drawings. Number 3. What is the first number of this sequence? So again, find the pattern. Obviously, you can see very easily the pattern. 7, 9, 11, 13. It is a +2 pattern. So what number would be before 7? Thank you so much. Here would be 5. Put in answers in chat. The minute it comes to your mind, put it in the chat. Okay? And finally, this would be 15. But they didn't ask, isn't it? They asked you which is the first number. So the first number is 5. Good. Got it? Okay, I hope you're doing it this before I answer, so that you can give yourself a tick, like, check. Okay, that means you managed to answer before I explained. Okay, that means you have successfully been able to answer these questions. I still feel that these are all like band 3 lah, okay? Probably it's band 3 questions, okay? Coming from there. Okay, next, number 4, giving you a head start. Please go on. Okay, I know some of you have done it, so you're popping in your answers fast. But I know for some of you, now only you're doing it, so it's okay. Take your time, giving you a head start. What are the next 3 numbers in this sequence? So I have 50, no worries, no worries. Your line is slow. That's why I'm also talking slow. You can see I'm talking really slow, you know. All right, we have 50. We have 47 going down, girls. 44 going down. 41 going down. 38 going down, and it's going down in threes, if you notice that. Okay, so you just minus 3. So 35 minus 3, sorry, 38 minus 3, you're going to go reach 35. But there are 2 35s, so you got to wait. So this will be 35. Then minus 3 again, you're going to reach 32. Obviously, you're seeing a 32 here. And finally, minus 3 again, and you're going to reach 29. So yes, your answer would be A. Give yourselves a tick. Okay? Gloria already said this is super easy for her. Well, if we finish this, we'll move on. We'll move on to the next topic. Okay? All right? Okay, let's go on. What is number? I'm doing number 5 now, girls. Okay? So far, so good. Can understand? Faham ke? Durgashini, Kashni, Natasha, and Gloria, and Ranjini. Do you all understand? Okay, good. Okay. You know, my standard 5 groups all, I cannot stop them from talking, you know. They'll be talking a lot. But as you all grow big, you all talk so much lesser. Maybe you talk to your friends only. Is it so? You girls kind of just talk to your friends, keep it low. All right, number 5. Gave you some time there. Okay. What is the missing number of the sequence? So from 8 goes up to 14, then goes up to 20. Now, I would like to see you tell me in the chat. What is the, thank you. What is the pattern? It's an addition of 6 plus 6. Well done. So we have 26. Am I right? Then 32 plus 6 should have 38. Kind of easy. Yeah, it's not that difficult. Okay. Pen 1, 2, 3 la, all these. Okay. All right. Kind of easy. Yes. Okay. Next question. We're going to go to the other side of the page. Okay. Given a sequence, now you look at it carefully. Whenever you read a sentence, don't rush. Okay. Don't rush reading, but take it slowly. All right. Given a sequence of numbers, the numbers are 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. Something about this number is a bit unique if you notice it. Okay? Who knows what is the secret behind this sequence? What is the secret here? Okay, I got your answer, but given a sequence, okay, by considering the difference between the terms, find the next 2 terms. That means they are just asking you, you know what is difference, girls? Perbezaan. So what's the difference between 1 and 8? The difference is 7. Okay, I'm going to write the difference first. 7. Between 8 and 27, the difference is how much? What's the difference between 8 and 27? Isn't it 19? Isn't it? Yes, okay. Then between 64. I actually wouldn't want to do it this way because I already can see a pattern. Okay, you in Form 1, you have learned cubed numbers. Just now we thought about squared numbers, right? So do you know what is cube numbers? So for example, 1 to the power of 3 is 1. Then 2 to the power of 3, it's 8. Then 3 to the power of 3, it's 27. Okay, then we have 4 to the power of 3, it's 64. That means 4 times 4 times 4, girls. Then we have 5 to the power of 3, and that's 125. In your scientific calculator, if you just take out 5 times 5 times 5, you do that again, normal calculator also can, you get 125. So the next two terms would be surely 6 cubed, or 6 to the power of 3, and also 7 to the power of 3. Work it out in the calculator. Work it out in the calculator, and you will get what? 216 and 343. That's your answer. 216 is for 6 cubed, or 6 to the power of 3. And 343 is for 7 cubed, which means 7 times 7 times 7. By now, you shouldn't get confused. 7 squared means 7 times 7, not 7 times 2. Okay, do not get confused by the powers. We call this the power of the number. Okay, so far so good. Do you understand what I've spoken so far? Can I have a thumbs up? All right, this is all in your Form 1, cube numbers, squared numbers. All right. Okay, next, number 7. Number 777. Okay, give you some time. You love fractions, don't you? But remember one thing, although fractions really look very complicated, they're really not. Okay, if you know your fractions very well, they're not that difficult to deal with. Okay, they can be friendly. Now, what are we supposed to do? We find the next 3 terms of the following sequence. Don't get a headache, just slowly look at it. First, it's 9 over 14. Then it's 14 over 20. Then it's 19 over 26. Then it's 24 over 32. Now, I would like to ask you if you actually see a pattern. They're scary. Yeah, I know sometimes they can be. Okay, how are we going to do this? Surely I don't think I can simplify it, okay? Because if I'm going to simplify, I can't even do the first one, okay? For the number 2, yeah, I can simplify this. 19 is a prime number, surely can be simplified. So looking at another way of working on this, we're going to find the next 3 terms. Let's see your chat. The top fraction is an addition of 5 and the bottom is an addition of 6. Okay, so let's try that. Top fraction is an addition of 5. Okay, plus 5. Plus 5. Okay, plus 5. And so 24 plus 5, I'm going to get then 29. Okay, I have 2 29s. Okay, and then 29 plus 5 will be 34. So I also have 34 there, running there. And 34 plus 9 is 39. Wow, all the top 3 numbers are the same. Now the bottom plus 6. So 32 plus 6 will be 38. 38 plus 6 would be 44. And 44 plus 6 will be 50. Absolutely correct. Okay. All right. So answer will be C. Did you all get this? Now, we have to be, of course, honest. If you didn't know how to do, then you put a circle. That's it. Later, you don't count it as your score. That's it. So circle means the question was like, okay, something I can learn. All right. Yes, we all are smart. Okay, that's the ultimate truth. The challenge is how much we push ourselves to be. Okay, to be good at whatever we want to be. Okay, say you want to be good in music, so push yourself to it. Then you want to be good in language, English, so push yourself to it. Do be the best in that. Okay, let's clear this now. But of course, now we want to answer maths question and be able to master our maths. Again, fractions. Oh God, goodness gracious. What's this fraction looking like? 1 over 1 plus 1 over 2. Okay. So let's see. Okay. All right. All right. Find the values of A and B. Okay, fine. First, look at the question. Okay. So over here, we have 1 over 1 plus 1 over 2. Then the question says it's equals to 2 plus 1 over 1 times 2. First of all, if you remember how to do this, okay, you are making your denominator the same. You remember that? If you have 1 over 1 plus 1 over 2, okay, you want to make the denominators are different, right? You want to make it the same. So you got to make your denominator the same. So this fraction will times with 2. That's all. So you will have 2 over 2 plus 1 over 2. Okay? But literally, the bottom part is still 1 times 2. So they didn't write that 2, but they just kept it as 1 times 2. So if I clear this, if you look, the bottom numbers are multiplied. Okay? 2 times 3. The denominator is 6. 3 times 4. The denominator is going to be 12. But then, you look at the numerator. Now, sometimes this is called the butterfly method. If you have, I do not know whether you have heard it. It's like a cross. Okay? So how did they get this 2 plus 1 is, they took this 2 times 1 is 2 plus with 1 times 1 is 1. So they cross it. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 times 1 is 2. Okay? Clear again, eh? 4 times 3, sorry, 4 times 1 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. So in that way, A times 1 must be A, and B times 1 must be B. And over here, the total must be A times with B. That's how you understand this now. Because this is 1, right? So 1 times A is 1A, plus 1 times B it's 1B. Okay? Anything times 1, it's still 1. You don't have to literally write it. But at the bottom, it's going to be A times B. Now, how are we going to find? Now, given all these values, what you do is trial and error. If you have heard of this method, that means use your calculator now, all of you. Take out your calculator. Try every number. Which one gives you 812? That means 28 times 29. Do I get 812? I'm sorry, I don't have mine now. Okay, 27 times 28. Do you get 812? 27 times 30, 28 times 30. And then the second rule is both the numbers must add to become 57. Can you see that? That means 28 plus 29 must give you 57. 27 plus 28 must give you 57. 27 plus 30 must give you 57. 28 plus 30 must give you. Which combination fulfills this rule? The 812, when you multiply and when you add, you get 57. Come on, try it. After me talking so much. Thank you. A. Got it? Okay. Do you think this is difficult? Or, okay? Can do? Okay. All right. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. A little bit challenging. Okay. But I think it's all right. Okay. It's easy for some. Good. Okay. Then we can go to a bit more challenging, where I think we have done enough practice on this. Okay. So what sequence? Third page, we're doing the third page, I think. Oh, yeah. Forgot. Second page. Please tell me your score, girls. Out of 8 questions, how many you got? Very good, Gloria. Well done. How about the rest? Out of the 8 questions, how many you managed to get? Good, Durgashini. Okay. How about the rest? Okay, good. Natasha, well done. Ranjini? Okay, good. And then who else do we have? Tashni, what about you? Okay, on average, okay, there's one or two questions that you may have found it a little challenging. Okay, now let's move on then to answer our third page. A bit more challenging. This time there's unknowns coming into the picture. Okay, so sometimes if you remember the lessons last time, there is a term, okay, like 5n minus 1. Then when you put in the value for n, you get a different answer. So what sequence is generated by the formula 5n minus 1? Okay, how do you do this? Literally, you got to ask yourself, you got to create that sequence using this formula. Okay, what do I mean? If n is 1, guys, can you see my screen share? Do you see the question on your side? Yes, okay, good. Suddenly I thought there was no screen. Okay. So what's going to happen here is you're going to first put 1, okay? And then find what is the value for 5n minus 1. So put that 1 into the n. So n times 5, it's 5. 5 minus 1, it's 4. This is what you are doing. You are generating a table of possible answers. Now your n is 1, your 5n minus 1 is 4. You got this. Okay. Now if your n is 2, so 2 times 5, it's 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Can you see? Now your n is 3. 5 times 3, it's 15. 15 minus 1 is 14. Can you see the pattern already there? Not so sure? Do it again one more time. 4. So 4 times 5, it's 20. 20 minus 1, it's 19. So girls, you have got to learn to create this. It's like a little table. Okay, you know, like a little jadwal like that. Okay, you create this. All right. I'm not sure if it's my side. It's okay, darling. All right. I hope. Oh, okay. You can't see. Okay. Somebody can't see the screen. Hold on. Let me reshare again. Okay. All right. Hold on. Can you see it now? Okay. It says on my side, my screen share is loading. Okay. Girls, can you see now the screen? Good. Okay. Maybe it's a bit laggy. So, hey, just now I explained this question. Okay, not can I move on? Did you all get it? Number 1. Can I have a thumbs up? Okay, good. Kashni, Gloria, Durgashini, good. So the answer was going to be somewhere here. We saw that numbers coming up. 4, okay, 9, and so on. So coming to this section, you must be able to create this already. Okay? All right, let's do number 2. I'll do it slow so that you get some head start. Now, what is the formula for this sequence? So they gave you a sequence and then they're asking you which formula is going to work for this. Again, if you don't want to crack your head too much, put in the values. Okay? For example, okay, let's try. If n is 1, okay, your n is 1, according to the formula, 10n minus 1 is how much? So 10 times 1 is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. It should be 9. Okay? That is the first answer. Go with one more. If n is 2, so 20 minus 1 is 19. Do you see this formula 9, 19 coming up here? No. So A is not an answer. You eliminate A. You understand? You go and try with B. What if I use 2n minus 5? So you write 2n minus 5. So if n is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 5 is negative 3, low. Okay, never mind. What if n is 2? 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 5, it's negative 1. Okay, I don't even see negative numbers here. Okay, so let's keep it. Okay, let's not use this anymore. This may not be. So again, we have eliminated A, we have eliminated B. Try with 10n plus 1. What if it's 10n and plus with 1? So 1 times 10, it's 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 2 times 10, it's 20. 20 plus 1, it's 21. Looking at something similar here, I got two numbers. To be sure, do it one more time. 3 times 10, it's 30. 30 plus 1, 31. Again, what method did we use? This is called trial and error. It is a method in maths. You try out. You try, okay, and see. Wrong, 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 wrong. 2 times n, 20 plus 1. Is it wrong? Let me see. Okay, let's if you're not so sure, let's do more. Let's do more. Okay, let's do one more to see whether we can get the term or not. If n is 4, okay, so 4 times 10, it's going to be 40. 40 plus 1, 41. So yes, the formula C is the one giving me this sequence of numbers. All right. That's all. Do you understand this question, girls? A little challenging, but it's doable. Kasni, Turkashini, Natasha, faham ke? You orang? Okay? Understood, huh? Can do, huh? Good. Surely these are band 3 questions already. Okay? All right. Now let's move on. Sometimes band 4 can be just a bit more challenging and you can have it as band 4. Okay? Now, what is the 118th term of the sequence 4n plus 1? Girls, I think we can do this, isn't it? You have a calculator, correct? So your value of your n is 118. 118 will times 4 and then you plus 1. Can you tell me what's the answer in the chat? 118th term would be 118 times 4 plus 1. What would that be? I think the previous lessons modules were pretty comprehensive enough. Okay? Durgashini, thank you for your answer, girl. How about the rest? That now you can actually attempt and do these questions quite well already. So when they ask you for whatever term, you put that value into your n or whatever unknown. So 4 times with 118, the 118th term, and then plus 1. Okay, so 4 times 118 is how much? 8, 16, 24, 32. 44 plus 32. So this will be 44. Is it 472 and then plus 1? 473? See? Yes. Okay, that's your answer. Okay, good. Clear, clear, clear. All right. Now, next, number 5, huh? Okay, next number 5. Here are the first 4 numbers of a number sequence. Oh, you definitely know this is your times table 7. But how do I write out the formula to find the next term in the sequence? Thank God this is not a subjective. Because it's an objective, I can literally check my sequence here. Do I get times table 7? Okay, so how do I get? I want times table 7, right? Okay, so it means that anytime I have a number, it must be in the multiple of 7. So if my number, if my n is going to be 1, my term, my formula must work out to be times table 7. So it must be 7 to begin with. That's what the formula, the sequence is. Then if it's 2, it has to be 14. If it's 3, it has to be 21. And so on. If it's 4, this has to be then 28. So which formula among this gives us this pattern when I put in the n? So when n is 1, 7 times 1 is 7. When n is 2, 7 times 2 it's 14. When n is 3, 7 times 3 it's 21. So A is obviously the answer. Now if I used B, that means my pattern here will become plus 1. 7 plus 1, 8. 7 times 2 plus 1, this will become 15. Can you see the pattern changing now? If it's a minus 1, 7n minus 1, then this pattern would be 7 minus 1, 6. And then 14 minus 1, 13. The next pattern would be 21 minus 1, 20. Do you see that, girls? And if it's 2n plus 5, it's a completely different number then. So, yes, our answer is 7n. Okay, clear? I hope my explanation helps. Huh? Now, number 6. You see here? 12, 7, 19, 9, 28, 11, 39, 13, 52, m, and then n. Who can crack? Find the values of m and n. See how the pattern is going. So there's one pattern maybe going up. Okay, find out what's that pattern. And over here, the pattern seems to be a little bit easier. Looks like m is going to be how much? Who can make a guess of m? Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So this is going to be 13 plus 2. M is surely 15. Okay, so you have 2 answers here. Let's go to find n. We must know the pattern. So let's see if it's easy. Let's do addition and try. 12 plus 7, I get 19. 19 plus 7, do I get 28? No. So what's the pattern here? The top one, 12. And then going to 28. And then going to 39. And then going to 52. I think I found the pattern. Girls, did you all find the pattern? I hope you all did. 12 plus 7, I got my 19. 19 plus my 9, I got my 28. 28 plus 11, I got my 39. Can you see that? 39 plus 13 gets me my 52. And so 52 must plus with m. So 52 must plus with 15. And that gives us 67. Nice pattern. Huh. Ben Fola. Okay. You like the question? I like it. I got correct. Well done. Okay. So your M, it's 15 and your N is added. Okay. I see. Always remember, don't erase your answers. Okay. Keep it near the question. Okay. If not, how will you know? We are not expected to remember everything. So when we see the way we work out, especially near the question, we will know. Okay. All right. That's number 6. I hope you guys okay with number 6. Can I have a thumbs up if you understood? Or do you need me to re-explain? Thumbs up means okay. We can move on. Kashni, okay? Kashni all? Okay. Kashni, okay or not, ma? You there? All right. Good. Okay. Now, number 7. I think number 7 is the last one, is it? No. Give you a heads up. Okay, 7 and 8. Okay, nice. All right, the diagram shows the triangles constructed using matchsticks. Hey, girls, you know what's matchsticks, right? Okay, so look at this. Look at their triangles and look at the number of matchsticks. The nth diagram needs 225 matchsticks. Find n. So don't worry. Just look first and create the table. I say create the table means what table? The table of, okay, how many matchsticks did we have here? In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 matchsticks in the first picture. Can you see that? The first picture had 5 matchsticks. And tell me how many triangles are there? Can you see how many triangles? There's 1 triangle. And there is another triangle. There's 2. Okay. So your triangles that you form, it's 2 if you have 5 matchsticks. All right. So this is your matchsticks. We want to know, okay, let's go on. Okay. Finding the next sequence. So let's see this. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles now. So my triangles are now 4. Okay, how many matchsticks are needed? So you got to count. Count lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here we have 9. So you make 4 triangles and I need matchsticks, 9 matchsticks to make it. Okay. I have one more example there. Use it. So this example, how many triangles first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 triangles here. And how many matchsticks were used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. That's it. This is your table of pattern. From this, you must figure out, okay, that if I'm going to use 20, how many matchsticks? 225. Can you see the number? Matchsticks. How many triangles is there going to be? That's the question. Do you understand now? Do you see it? Maybe you didn't understand earlier. Okay. The question is literally telling matchsticks and triangle, the relationship. So if you have 2 triangles, you needed 5 matchsticks. To make 4 triangles, you needed 9 matchsticks. To make 6 triangles, you needed 13 matchsticks. So you see here, it's going up in like 2s, in multiples of 2s. But over here, what is the pattern going up in? 5 becoming 9 and then becoming 13. Who can figure out the formula. That's the person who's going to work it out. It's plus 4. Are you sure plus 4? Okay, you say plus 4. 5 plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Okay, plus 4. Now, your job, you remember in one of our lessons, we created the formula. So this is my n. When n is 2, okay, the formula works out to be 5. When n is 4, the formula works out to be 9. So now all of you start to think how to create a formula that I'm going to have any n and it's going to give me an answer. Try. Give me some ideas. Think. Of course, when n is 1, you needed 3 matchsticks, but they've not shown here. It starts with 2. Any ideas? Come on, think and see. How do I get this 5, 9, 13? How can I make a formula out of it? Don't worry about the 225. First, we find the formula. It's pretty easy. It's not that difficult. Okay? When n is 1, don't start with 1. When n is 2, my formula's answer will give me 5. So what can I do with n? Can I take 3 times with n and then minus 1? Can. 6 minus 1, I get you 5. But will it apply for the next? Instead, I can also say 2 times n plus 1. Okay, if 2n plus 1 is our formula, try putting 4 inside. So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Correct. Try putting 6 inside. 6 times 2, it's 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. Correct. You understand now? Okay. So now our question is, what is n when my answer is 225? That's it. That means 2n plus 1 is our formula. My answer is 225. Hey guys, you learned algebra. So now 2n is equivalent to 224 minus the 1. N is equivalent to... Wait. Something is wrong here. Wait, instead of doing this, why don't we try with the answers? Do you think this formula is correct? I have to query this now. Okay, what if we had 8 triangles? Oh, okay. So 2 times 8, then 2 times 8 will be 16. 16 plus 1 would be 17. Probably this formula is all right. But how do I find the nth diagram that needs 225 matchsticks? Anybody? Let's try if it's 56. So put 56 into this 2n. Will you get 225? I don't think so, right? Any of these numbers also won't give you that. 2n plus 1. Yeah, it won't work. Any of these numbers also, if I put it into this formula, I won't be able to get 225, which means there's only one thing. Our formula could be wrong. Our formula could be wrong then. Or there could be something wrong with the question. My answer is A. Okay, Gloria, how do you justify it? Can you explain? Would you like to unmute yourself? Don't know how to explain. Oh my gosh. Wait. Let me try. How do you need a formula, okay? When there's two triangles, I need 5 matchsticks. We counted correctly, right? If I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Correct. 4n plus 1. Okay. Gloria says 4n plus 1 is the formula. Gloria, I'm going to listen to you. So 4n means plus 1. So when I have n is 2, I should have 4 times 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. But I only have 5 matchsticks with Gloria. Isn't it? You see, that formula that you say might work with 56. But it will not work with the first 3. I'm also a little confused here. Is this some error or do we have some other formula? Looks like we have to KIV this question. Oh, please don't ever think that questions are always correct. Sometimes there can be wrong answers or wrongly typed questions. Okay, the nth diagram needs 225 matchsticks. Find n. That's correct. Oh, I found it. You know why? We were just now working with triangles. We were not working with the term. That's our mistake. Okay, maybe you don't understand. Just now I was telling you how many triangles, right? So that's not the way. It should be first term. Okay, the first term, not how many triangles. Okay, the first term uses how many matchsticks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 matchsticks. Got it now? The second term, okay, this is my bad. Okay, the second term, don't count the triangles, count the term. Okay, the second term uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matchsticks. Now the third term uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 matchsticks. So this is your numbers. So with this only, you got to create your formula. Okay? So how do I get that? So maybe, yeah, or you can't use the 2 there, but it goes up in 4, isn't it? So you can say n or 4n plus 1. Then it will work. For example, 4, put 1, 1 into 4, or 1 into the n. So 4 times 1, it's 4. Plus 1, I will get 5. Correct. Second term, I shouldn't have counted the triangles. We should count terms. I got confused. Maybe I need a break. 4 times 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Got it? 3 times 4, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. So now we know our formula. It's 4n plus 1. Do you all understand how to get the formula? Okay, the formula is 4n plus 1. You got to figure this out. The first term, the second term, and the third term. The mistake that was done earlier was we looked at the triangles. That's my bad. Okay, so look at the term. First term, second term, third term, giving you 5 matchsticks, 9 matchsticks, 13 matchsticks. Thus, you can create your formula for n plus 1. I'm clearing this off to show you now. 4n plus 1 must give you 225 matchsticks. So now for n, use algebra to solve. It's 224. N will be 224 divided by 4. And I believe your answer is 56. Is that right? 56, 56, 112. Yes, 224. So that's your answer. Wow. I give this band 4 easily. Band 4. Can answer or not? What do you think about it? Yeah, congrats. Very good. You could do it. Kashni, Ranjani, Durgashini, Natasha. Sorry, Natasha. How you guys, how you girls find this question? Difficult? Can do? Challenging? Do you need a re-explanation? Okay, if you need a re-explanation, tell me in the chat. Put in the chat. Don't worry, I can re-explain. If you give me a thumbs up, that means you can go on. Kashni, okay? Natasha, okay. Durgashini, okay. Ranjini, okay or not? Gloria, okay. She's been all chatting all the time. Okay? All right. Now, Kashni, do you need me to explain again, ma? The term? Now, coming up with the formula is not that easy sometimes, okay? All right, it takes a little bit of trial and error. Okay, so let's do one more question, okay? Number 8. Again, look at the term, okay? Look at the term. This is the first term, okay? This is the second term. Term means sebutan, the third term. Now look at your dots. How many dots? 5 dots. Okay. Sure. Hey, you got a tuition at 10 o'clock. Seriously. Wow. Wow. That's just wow. Okay. Now, second figure has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Second one is 9. Third term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Hey, isn't this the same as the earlier one? If the diagram shows the first 3 patterns of a sequence, if the nth pattern has 605 dots, find n. Hey, the pattern is the same, you know. The matchstick also, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, we had 5, 9, and 13 matchsticks. Now it's dots. So your pattern, your formula, it's 4n plus 1. The same formula is going to work. And it's going to be 605. Now, all of you, you work out and tell me what's n. Now, this should be easy to do already. Come on. Last question. Hey, 10 o'clock already, huh? Wow. Last question. 4n plus 1 is equal to 605, just like how we did earlier. Okay. How do you guys see there? Okay, so first of all, 4n would be 604, right? 604 divided by 4. Very good. So, Gloria, why do you get 2 there? Very good, Durgashini. So, 604 divided by 4, that should give you 151. That's it. Okay, okay, no problems, no problem. Girls, do you understand now the question? The formula was the same for both these questions. Okay? But equally, and this is Form 1, we learned how to solve linear algebraic equations, remember? -1 first, to take away this positive 1, becomes 604, and this is 4n, take away the n by dividing by 4, this is Form 1, 604 divided by 4, and you get 150, that's it. Not bad, huh? Okay, your score. What's your score now for this page? Can I have your scores, please, all of you? Later you put in chat, okay? All right. I'll keep a record in the chat there, okay? Well done, all of you. Gloria, well done especially. 6/8, still it's good, okay? Remember, mistakes are your best learning teachers, okay? Make mistakes now so that you make less mistakes in the exam. All right, Natasha, okay, good. But you may need more practice, okay? So if at all you have got other exercise books, do it. Now it's the time you just go and master your topic 1. Okay, after a few days, do it again. All right, and I've got the videos that actually explain on this topic already. You can anytime go to the YouTube and watch to refresh your memory. Okay, and even this lesson. So I think with that,